Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Snowrunner. I hope you guys enjoyed the previous video. After watching it, I thought about how can I streamline this series a little bit more. Instead of doing every single mission that is available, and believe me, there's a lot of missions available in this game. It's quite extensive, a lot of activity to do. I thought instead of going through and doing every single one of those, because it can get a little bit tedious, I had the idea of perhaps focusing on some core missions that contribute towards the core objectives of each region. So if we jump into our map here, specifically our global map, you'll see again today we're in Taymyr, and in Taymyr it has its own regional objectives. So in Taymyr we need to do a bit of oil recon and get the oil operation underway. So I've checked the available contracts, and it looks like there are 2 missions available under Taygr Oil that we would have to do that contribute towards achieving those objectives. And those 2 missions are, first one, geo research triangulation. As you can see, the rewards are that our oil recon is a success, so that's one of the objectives. And then after that we will have to do which one was it? I believe this one here, derrick delivery. Now in order to do derrick delivery we do have to do one other mission prior to that, and that is the drilling equipment delivery, which is over here. And now that I look at it, it looks like any of the missions that are labeled with the little world symbol, I think those are the ones that correspond, or rather denote the missions that contribute towards achieving a specific objective within the region. So that's something I just learned as well. So that's what I'm thinking from here on out. As we progress through this series and this playthrough of this game, I'm thinking we will try and mainly focus on these core missions, and once we finish all of the core missions and we go through every single region, we will go back through the game and finish off any other auxiliary missions that are available to us, and round out the series from there. It would be awesome to see every single region, just like Michigan, Alaska already, have these tick marks, as you can see, through each region's objectives. And then of course on top of that, to be able to go to each and every region's contracts and see them all crossed out and completed. So that would be very satisfying for me personally. But yeah, so today we are just going to start out with this first mission that we have to complete, and that is geo research triangulation. Let's go ahead and activate it. We will require the seismic vibrator module, which I have already installed. Speaking of which, let us check out the truck that it's installed on. Today I thought we would check out a different truck that I haven't tried out at all. So this is totally brand new to me. This is called the brrrr, and let's fire it up to life and see what she sounds like. There you go. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead and done a bit of modification to it, added some the dual snorkels, I guess the hole punched heat shielded exhausts, and of course the seismic vibrator module on the back, as well as some off-road tires, and at the very front and on the top multiple fog lights and LED lights, along with the bull bar at the front as well. So let's go ahead and get on this mission. So let's just have a look at the map and see where we are required to go. So we will have to go to the quarry. So yeah, I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far today. Looking forward to the weekend. It is a long weekend over here in Australia, and I'm personally looking forward to the Formula 1. I'm a very avid Formula 1 fan, and this weekend around it is the sprint qualifying format as well, so that's going to be very exciting. That sprint qualifying is just going to take place in just a number of hours. So I'm very excited for that. Speaking of which, again, actually, speaking of Formula 1, I just got reminded that Formula 1 2022 is coming out. I looked up the release date. It is coming out in July, and I'm very excited for that. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully once it comes out, I'll be checking out that game and maybe do a playthrough of that game as well. So far, this truck feels pretty good. Ooh, a little bit bouncy. I mentioned in the previous episode that, you know, some of these little rocks, as little as they may seem, they are more than enough to disturb the equilibrium of a truck and totally tip it over. And it's happened to me multiple times. Previous episode took me a good number of hours to film and put it together, just because the amount of times I flipped over the truck trying to do those login missions, as well as trying to figure out how to do the login missions, not just the actual route to complete the mission. So it was definitely challenging, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I'll probably link the playlist down below, or direct link to the video. But yeah, I'm having fun playing this game. You know, it's great. I'm happy that I have come back and revisited it. Like I said in the previous video, I played the heck out of this game back last year, and then sort of fell off the bandwagon towards the tail end of last year. But then again, I was inspired just to add a bit of variety to the content on the channel. I thought I would purchase the year 1 and 2 pass, and then just do a playthrough. Wow, look at that! This truck just plowed through that. Okay, and just as I said it, it got stuck. Okay, the reason I was amazed by that is the fact that I didn't even need all-wheel drive. I'm just gonna see, can we get away with this? No, we might need all-wheel drive. Alright, let's try that now. No, probably not gonna work for us. I think we are... No, oh, we're moving. Got a bit of movement. We'll wiggle our wheels around. No. Okay, we might have to use the assist of the winch. There we go. We'll put it back into auto and pull ourselves out of this rut. There we go. Come on. There you go. Excellent. Alright. Talk about timing. Just as I was praising this this truck's ability to traverse this terrain, immediately gets stuck. Oh, and of course there's that frame drop when this game saves, and the autosave in this game is so aggressive. It autosaves every couple of minutes, and yeah, it just really hits my frame rate for some reason. I don't know why. One thing that I am excited about, and will hopefully check out during this series, is mods. It's not often that you see a game where mods are, where the developers just open their arms wide and let the modding community come to them with mods. I forgot to turn our all-wheel drive off, and we are in high. I guess that's okay. And yeah, mods are an official part of the game and are available to download. I'm not too familiar with the process of going about doing that, so that is something I will have to figure out and we will discover along the way. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and you can come along for the journey as we chill in Snowrunner, drive around, complete missions, get all these regions back up and running, and complete the objectives I needed completed. Here we are at the quarry gateway, that is. Let's hit C and travel. And we have arrived at the quarry. Alright. Let's fire up. Handbrake off. Now, actually, let's put the handbrake on again and just check our map and see where we are meant to go, because I'm a little bit confused here. Okay, alright. That's right, I keep forgetting. With these triangulation missions, you get 2 distance measurements showing up for each point you have to scan. So at the moment, we are 1,524.5 meters away from the first point and 923.7 meters away from the second point. And basically, you just drive around, you pick a direction. That's how I like to do it. Pick a direction, drive in that direction, and well, direction in the sense, you know, based off the roads. You drive down a road and see how those numbers change. If it goes down, then you know you're going in the right direction. So that's what we're going to do. We are just going to head down this main road and see how those numbers progress. These triangulation missions can be a little bit tricky sometimes, especially if it ends up taking you into the middle of nowhere, into the weeds. You know, especially these these areas that are densely populated with trees, very easy to get stuck or get snagged on. Okay, so those numbers are going down so far. So we'll just continue down this road. Real quick, actually, let's have a look at the interior view. I don't think I did a proper interior view tour. Very nice. Very, yeah, relatively cozy. Definitely not one of the bigger cabs, which I think some of them have, you know, space at the back, but this one doesn't. And it's actually, if you look at it, it's a little bit of a shorter sort of wheelbase as well in comparison to most of the other trucks. This is from the heavy class of trucks. So yeah, okay, so going down this road seems to be working so far. We definitely seem to be closing in on the 2 triangulation points. Now, if I remember correctly, getting through here was actually really crazy and tricky, because in this section, it may not look like much on the map, but over there in the distance you can see rock fallen over. And I remember it was an absolute nightmare when I first came to the quarry area and I got stuck there trying to complete a mission. So what we might do, we might go through this sort of swampy, muddy area and see if we can make it around. And just to help us out, we will give ourselves the advantage of all-wheel drive and try and stick close to trees, as close as possible as we can. Ooh, okay, yeah, it's getting a little bit bogged down, but it's moving slowly. There we go. Other tricky aspect of these heavily wooded areas, especially ones where the trees have actually been cut down, is very high risk of getting stuck on one of these tree stumps, which has happened to me multiple times, and it is quite the pain to rescue a truck from. Even if you are to take a rescue truck out to recover your primary truck, there's a good chance that your rescue truck will get trapped as well by some sort of tree stump. So, alright, we made it through there. Hopefully, back to the other side. Yeah, as you can see, triangulation points are definitely closer in this direction. The distance is going down. So it's possible we have to continue in this sort of direction here. So it might be around in this area potentially. Turns around. Turn our all-wheel drive off. I think technically, realistically, whenever you turn all-wheel drive on and off, you should be coming to a stop. I personally haven't done a lot of four-wheel driving, but honestly I would love to do some just to experience it. I've done a little bit in the sense of I've driven on an island called Fraser Island. It's an island here in Australia off the eastern coast, and essentially they've got off-road tracks which are not crazy off-road. They're sort of dirt trails that you can take a four-wheel drive vehicle on. And so I've done that and driven on the beach on Fraser Island as well, so that was an interesting experience, but I haven't done any proper off-roading, so that's something maybe one day in the future I'll get around to doing, just to experience it. Oh, what just happened? Jump out of the cab. We stuck on something? Nope, there we go. I'm loving this bore truck so far. It's doing great. Although we are at a half tank of fuel now. So, do we continue down this way? Because I feel like it's somewhere down here, isn't it? So we probably wanna turn back. Oh, the frame drops. Okay, I don't know what's happening with this truck, but it seems to not like going forward with the wheels turned in one direction, and we just took some damage on the engine, but we're okay. And there you go, the fuel tank's also lit up just then, signifying we have got to a level where we should start. Oh, you know what, all this time I've been looking at the the first point, and I didn't realize we are actually quite close to the second point. And that's even more signified by the fact the little alarm tone is going off. So let's see if we can try and get closer to it. Might turn our lights on. There we go. Look at that, bathed with lights. So many lights on this truck. Might put this into low just to manage our speed here. Okay, the alarm tone has gone, but hopefully once we go around this, yep, it's back again. So it's most likely in this sort of direction here. Oh yes, yep. The distance is definitely coming down really quickly. I might just winch myself as well, just to keep myself from flipping over here. There we go. Let's unwinch ourselves. Yeah, that seems to be an interesting characteristic, maybe, or a bug potentially. This truck doesn't like to move forward from a standstill when the wheels are turned to the right, from what I can tell, at least on off-road terrain. Oh, we're very close. We are very close. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it. That's interesting. Doesn't seem to like it with the wheels turned to the right. Stuck again. I'll put it into auto and see if that does anything. It might be because one of our rear axles isn't making proper contact with the road at those points. Okay, we're definitely getting close. Okay, yep. There's a tree stop. Okay, let's put it in reverse. Whoops. Now I've got to make sure, actually, now that we ran into that tree stop, we've got to make sure we don't get stuck on one. It can happen. It can happen very, very easily. Which is why I'm very scared of going into these sort of areas. Okay, oh, we are definitely close now. Yeah, it's somewhere in this sort of little open area. Okay, so if we... well, let's turn on our beacons. Now... Okay, yeah, here we go. I was looking for the prompt to start the seismic vibration. There we go, number 7. Let's start it. And that's it. 1 point down, another triangulation point to go. So, good chance it's probably then in this sort of direction. That was a pretty good guess. Hey, based off what we were getting from going down this road, it was sort of in this area. So I think the next one, if it's a kilometer away, it's got to be somewhere in this direction, possibly. Let's see. Let's back her out. Come back the way we came in. Hopefully be enough. Now, I do notice we're running out of fuel, so not in dire straits at the moment, but we will definitely be needing some fuel sooner or later because, yeah, 112, so almost a third of our fuel, almost 2/3 of our fuel gone, and we're left with 1/3, and we're stuck on a tree stump. Oh, no. Are we stuck on a tree stump underneath? No. Might have to winch ourselves. Yeah, there we go. Put it in reverse. Something's not right. Oh. Ah, and there you go. We are stuck on a little tree stump there. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. That could have ended disastrously. Okay. I think we are okay now. I'm a little bit concerned here because it says 900 meters, but that doesn't look like 900 meters in that direction. Could be wrong. Let's see. Careful and not tip over the edge of this bridge. There we go, nice and slow, just coast over it. Excellent. Okay, so let's head down this path to those old abandoned houses by the looks of it. This could be a tricky angle. Make sure to modulate our speed and not gun it down. Otherwise we will flip our truck over. Are we stuck in a little bit of mud? No, we seem to be okay. I'm genuinely surprised with how this truck has been performing with minimal input from the all-wheel drive system. This does have a diff lock available as well to be installed. However, we don't have it unlocked yet, so that is something that we will have to unlock. Oh, there's some parts over there, speaking of which. So, this may be dumb actually, going through that little gap, but let's see. Again, those little tiny logs, they can get you. Got some upgradable parts over here. Excellent. Hey, there you go. Get upgrade. What did we get? Raised suspension kit, and let's have a look at the trucks that it's available for the Z or Zix 5368. Some of these truck names, man, they are definitely tricky to pronounce. Alright, let's back her up just the way we came in. Make sure not to get stuck on any more tree stumps. Okay, now that we've got that upgrade, we can continue on to the next triangulation point. Let's have a look. So, again, because we're running out of road here, going off the beaten path. But that's okay, we seem to be closing in on that triangulation point though. We can only hope that this truck does not get stuck. Speaking of which, we really gotta plan our movements out from here. I gotta make sure I stay close to some really good solid winch points. So, considering we'll be going off to the left, probably stay towards the left, closer to the trees. And we are running out of fuel as well. We're so close. Okay, let's see how we go. Let's put this in all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive does consume more fuel, but we shall see if we can make it somewhat closer. We might need to bring out a rescue truck to refuel us, so already getting stuck here. Just wondering, at this rate, is it better to perhaps... Oh, there is a fuel station down here. Oh man, okay. Can we make it there? We shall see. First of all, let's find a better winch point somewhere closer. Oops. Come on, pull us along, winch. There you go. If we had a diff lock, that might help as well. Put it in high-low. It's not working. Gotta get a better winch point. We're gonna have to crawl through all this mud and drag ourselves to the other side. Oh, bumped that tree a little bit. Oh, okay, we have a bit more traction. Because what I'm thinking is, if we can get to this main road here, that would be good, because then we can see if we can try to make it. Let's turn all drive off just to see if we can conserve some fuel here. We are running solo. Oh, I turned the truck off. My mistake. Come on. Come on, boy. You can do it. There you go. It's an all-wheel drive. We're most definitely gonna run out of fuel. Oh, there's no way. There is no way we can make it to that. Come on. Is there any other winch points around that can help? We may have to bring a rescue truck up here. We are so close to finishing this mission. Oh, there we go. We can... Oh, we just have the range to winch to that... a telephone pole on the other side. There we go. A power line, rather. Power line pole. 19 liters left. 18 liters. Oh. Maybe it's because we're in... Yeah, if we're in automatic, maybe we can get a bit more speed. 15 liters. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We are getting closer to our triangulation point now, though. So it must be in this direction somewhere up here, where there's a watchtower. Come on. 16 liters a minute. We are not gonna make it. We are not gonna make it, ladies and gentlemen. We are not going to make it. Maybe we will, we'll see. Oh. Come on, drag ourselves out. We stuck on. And I think we're about to run out. And we're out of fuel. Oh, that is annoying. Okay, just give me a second. I will bring a rescue truck out here and refuel us, and we will finish this mission. Okay, and our fuel truck that I decided to go with is this little Tatra. it's part of the Tatra DLC, so the Tatra 805, and it has a fuel frame add-on, so a fuel tank frame add-on. So I've added that on along with some knobby muddy tires, as well as a full reinforced cage for the front cab and some beacons that stick up like really funny looking alien ears, and some fog lights. So hopefully we can make it over to our bore and fill it up. I forgot the name of our truck just then, but yeah, this little Tatra, it goes. It's a little feels like a little scamp, just bouncing along like a little puppy. Oh, I almost forgot to show you guys the interior view. I know it's dark a little bit. I feel like majority of these 2 episodes so far we've done in Snowrunner has been spent in the dark at night time. But yeah, this is the interior of the Tatra, the little baby Tatra that is. There's another Tatra in the game as well, a little bit of a big brother to this one, 8 wheels versus this one's 4 wheels. Oh, be careful of the ditch, whoops. Alright, so, but yeah, bit of a Spartan interior, very utilitarian. Our little walrus bobblehead is chilling there, just vibing on the transmission tunnel. Good for him. But yeah, so far so good. Taking a little bit of damage. Hopefully we can make it to the bore without running out of fuel ourselves with this one, and without taking any further damage as well. Okay, and we have finally made it to the bore with this little Tatra. This little Tatra is such a trooper, made it through all that terrible terrain, and finally we are here. Let's refuel the bore back up and finish off this triangulation mission. Let's shut her off, park and brake, and let's transfer some fuel. Alright, so we are all refueled and back on board on the bore. Let's try and finish off this triangulation mission and find this final triangulation point that we have to scan. So last time I checked, we were going this direction. It was going down in distance, yep, and it still is. Excellent. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so about 600 meters away. That little Tatra it actually surprised me just how capable it was going through some of this very heavy mud. Yeah, it was kind of cute, just bouncing along, you know, carrying a load of fuel with it. Okay, so we're getting pretty close here. We're not too far out. Oh, don't get stuck, bro. Come on, you can do it. You don't need all-wheel drive. I probably should have stuck with the original gearbox. Okay, okay, we're going back up in going back up in meters here. Okay, we might have to back it up and go up that path and see if maybe because it's definitely in this direction. So if I were to drive forward, yeah, see, it goes down. So if you look at our map, it's definitely in this direction, and a good road that will get us there is possibly this road over here. So we might have to snake our way up through here onto this main dirt road, then back down this little side dirt road we have here as well. Alternatively, probably best to go back around and then go down this way, and maybe it's somewhere along here potentially. You know what, I think it might be best to stick to the bigger roads as much as possible. So like I said, these triangulation missions can get quite risky, so, and you can get stuck quite easily, especially on little tree stumps like that. So we'll play it a little bit safe for this one. And this boar as well, it's just chewing through this mud. No all-wheel drive, nothing. I think that is... Oh, I ran into a sign. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Watch where you're going, Jace. Come on. There we go. That's one strong sign. It must be made out of metal. Because if it was made out of wood, no way would it stop a... I don't know how heavy this truck would be, but it'd be heavy. There's no way a sign like that would stop a truck this heavy if it was made out of wood. There we go, I think. I was trying to hold out there for as long as I could without using all-wheel drive, but had no choice in that situation. Whoa. Good old frame rate drop when the game is saving. Oh yes, it's definitely down this way. But still, shouldn't be complacent. Gotta make sure we regulate our speed coming down these hilly sections of road. Oh boy, that does not look inviting, does it? Oh man, okay. We probably best to stick to the right hand side. We could use the left hand side. There definitely is some winch points there, but those trees without any leaves on them, I'm pretty sure they break off fairly easily. So what we'll do in preparation, switch to all-wheel drive and power on through. We are definitely going in the right direction though. It's definitely, without a doubt, in this direction. Hopefully at the very end of this swampland. Yes, and there goes the warning. There goes our signal that we're close. We might need a winch here. Oh, look at that. That is a shipwreck. That is awesome. And that would actually be a great spot to take a photo as well. Probably want to stick to our left hand side here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and we are finally here. Oh my goodness, that was a heck of a that was a heck of a thing trying to get through there. Turns out it was here, not in here. All I had to do was, because I got stuck here for a good amount of time, and I was actually quite scared I was going to run out of fuel actually, because we're relatively dangerously low on fuel. Literally 1/3 of our fuel left. We finally made it there. Our warning beacon, or signal beacon, is going off like crazy, so we shall start the seismic vibration. And there we go. Excellent. Oil recon is a success. We got it. And it's great to see that tick there on the regional objective. Let's have a look. Let's go into the global map, and there it is. There's the tick. Oil recon is a success. That is awesome. I'm pretty happy. I don't know about you guys. Hope you guys are happy. And I think we shall call it there, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you stuck around, I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, do consider subscribing and leave your comments down below. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.